But I want to thank everybody that goes to my channel and watches and pays attention, because it's not the YouTube was an afterthought. That's Eric. He started this, and that was what inspired me for YouTube. And in the last 48 hours, I've gotten 222 views. 6 days ago, I had 85 total views of my channel over a year and a half. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. I appreciate all the ministries that are coming together with me, all the individuals, the big names that are on my side. I won't put them out on blast, but they're kind of helping me build up. Fellow ministries that are helping me. I will put Working Men of Christ and Spencer Lindsay out there. They've got a good ministry. He does a lot of the same stuff of going back in and has reentry homes and stuff. So a shout out to them guys, and because they're still doing this, they're doing what I'm doing, and it's all a goal. It don't matter. I don't care if there's a million of us. There couldn't be enough of us helping, because there's plenty of need out there. One final thing, just from a personal standpoint, you said you're 65 years young. So in your few years of life, what is one thing that you've learned, one valuable life lesson that you've learned that you could pass on to something else, to someone else, that maybe keep them from going through the same thing, or just something valuable you learn that maybe they can learn too and help their life?
It pays to follow the Lord. I say that, and people are going to look at me and go, "Oh yeah," and I haven't always been there, but I do know that when I have, it's been successful. Maybe struggling, but successful. But when I haven't, it don't work, folks. It don't work. Going your own way, doing your own thing, kicking against the pricks, it don't work.
Even when you're trying to.
And I've seen people. I've watched saints that have walked with the Lord for 70, 80 years, and they're still walking. They're still faithful, and things don't bother them. Things don't get their ruffles up, and it's because they have seen God being faithful, and He was faithful to my parents. He was faithful to my wife and I. We've been faithful, and He'll be faithful to my children and my grandchildren.
That's true. I like that. Well, and I want to say, because I've recently come across this, when God starts putting stuff in our laps and stuff like that, it's best not even to argue with Him, even if it's positive, because He'll only give you so much that you can handle, and He'll give you the comments. And when I started getting overwhelmed, because everything just with this ministry, one moment it's hardly doing nothing, 2 videos later and a couple phone calls, and everything's just going crazy. And I wasn't prepared. I've been getting prepared. I'm getting there. I'm up almost all the way caught up on everything, but there was so much I want to do. I want to do everything, but I got to realize I can't do baby steps. I can't do everything at once. And while God's given me these ideas, He also told me, not now. That's future. This is something, just think on it. Watch statistics while you're doing this stuff, and then build a better plan for this. But, so, I mean, I'm not a helper. Yep, I'll do it. I'll help. And then be like, oh, crap, But, I mean, that's what we're here for, is to serve. And serve with an open heart, without expectations. Be respectful for another. If everybody went back to the basics of the Bible, Jesus said the golden rule: treat everyone.
Only 10 commandments. There's only 10 rules.
I mean, but Jesus really simplified it in the New Testament with the golden rule: treat others as you wish to be treated, and then the other. Love your neighbor as you love yourself, and love your Lord your God with all your heart, mind, body, and soul. I mean, that sums up life right there. If we all did that, just that,
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
world
people.
would be amazing.
I've had guys ask me what is like the ultimate sin, and I've been thinking about that and all.
Blasphemy of the Holy Spirit.
There's only one. I believe there's only one sin, and that's disobedience. That's what it comes down to. Is no matter what it is, it's disobedience. Whether you didn't do what your parents told you to, that's disobedience. Mm-hmm. Adam and Eve took of the fruit. Mm-hmm. And that was disobedience.
She had to make apple pie.
Or some sort of pie.
Yeah.
She had to taste it. Yeah. And God in His graciousness kicked them out of the garden. And He kicked them out of the garden so that they wouldn't eat of the tree of life and live forever. He kicked them out so that they would die.
That's true.
And that they would have the opportunity for eternal life.
Yep. But look at this. Spencer Lindsay told me one time, I was in El Dorado. I was the president of the JCs. Excel JCs was a non-profit 501c3 organization. They are a non-denominational. They're not religious in any manner, shape, or form. But we were a self-help group. We averaged from $110,000 to $140,000, $150,000 a year with this small non-profit corporation inside the prison system. We donated a lot of outside stuff and all that. I was very involved in that. I was bringing people in the community. I tried to bring in a prominent business member. They don't like people with too much money and political influence. And it caused a big stuff. But I got transferred out. And my first reaction was to be mad at God. Spencer's like, quit your whining. Quit your complaining. You removed. Don't know why. Something you did, something you didn't do. It don't matter. It's all part of God's plan. You need to sit back and look and see what you can learn at it and what the lesson is He's trying to teach you. And he was right. My head got too big for my shoulders was part of it. I did have a lot of control in that facility. I got several officers fired on my word. Wasn't right. Well, actually, the officers that got fired, they deservedly lost their jobs. But, I mean, an inmate should not have that much power. That is a threat to the security of a prison. I mean, it really, really is. When I can tell an officer, no, you're not shaking my house down tonight. I'm going to bed. I'm tired. And they'll leave. Granted, I wasn't a security risk. They never found nothing in my cell. So, but still, that's not the point. I got too big for myself. And, I started taking what I was doing for others, and it was swelling my head up. You guys go to my website, www.barstothebricksprisonministries.org. Look at the About page. There's a certificate we got from the Kansas State Senate recognizing cell JCs. That caused me so much problem with the administration in multiple ways. But stuff like that went to my head. That was under my leadership. This is me. No, it wasn't. Nope, it was under my leadership, but it wasn't me. It was Eric. It was all the other guys on my board, and all of us as a collective, and all our members and people taking these classes. It wasn't me. I'm not actually it's God, running us all together and doing it. So we got to learn where to leave our credit, and like I said, sometimes I've had situations where you talk, and then God, like, God, what the? And you just got to sit back and like, okay, what possibly could I get from this? And there's usually a reason. Mm-hmm. Even our recent negative, all my viewers know, as well as Eric's viewers. New viewers don't. You can go back through mine. I refer to Eric, the guys don't know, From Prison to the Streets, Eric Swanson. He's got another channel. Check his channel out. Check his music out. He's got some awesome metal and blues and metal music and softer music. All produced, written, everything by himself. But, it just, you look and see, and I lost my train of thought. That happens too. Check our channels out. I don't know where my train of thought was going. But this is stuff we've been doing. We're trying to build, become a part of our journey, be a part of positive change. Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. Change is an action word. Rehabilitation is an action word. I'm sorry. I love you. Those are action words. So let's stop using them as nouns and start using them as verbs and putting them into action. Especially us that call ourselves Christians. Why don't we quit turning our nose down at people, quit judging people, quit, bashing people, hating on people, start pulling people in and showing what the Bible really talks about. Anyway, Larry, I thank you for your time.
Good. Catch up.
All my visitors, all my viewers, present, future, past, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. We're trying to get this channel up for monetization so it can help support the ministry. Go to our website, go on my YouTube channel, up on my banner on the right-hand side. You'll see 2 web globes next to my Facebook and the PayPal. If you want to donate to the ministries, PayPal. Next to the button right next to PayPal is my shop. Go in and check the merchandise out. Any merchandise, 100% of all merchandise sold from now until May will go into a scholarship fund for a deserving child of someone that has a parent that is incarcerated. So we will help stop that cycle. Anyway, until next time, thank you very much. I'm Kevin.
Come on, Lita.
And this is Larry.
Lita, come on, Lita.
And we got Lita Dog, who's now lazy. But we're gone.